Morning, everybody. Back at it again. First thing I want to say is YouTube lies. They lie. Have you ever watched a video on something that you're getting ready to do, like a project, and you're like, wow, that looks so easy. Oh, that was so simple. Oh, that is so simple. And then you get into it and reality hits you in the face that it was not that simple. That you run into issues left and right and you don't know what to do and you have to struggle. It's like I got the gas tanks in. Took me all day long yesterday just to get that one and hook up the electrical wire on there, the power wire, to the sending unit, because the guy had cut the original clamp. The clip-on power attachment wire, I'll show you, cut it off. And he used a blue, this right here. There's a little slip-on connector that goes on top of there. Matter of fact, I gotta go here and find this one right now while I'm thinking about it. But I had to rig it. Yep, I had to rig it. It was not gonna go together the way it's supposed to. It was supposed to have a connector like this. And it's supposed to clip on here. Like that. It was supposed to do that, but it didn't, so I had to rig it. Second thing is, always make sure you put your hoses on the hard lines first before you set these tanks again. And make sure you have a long enough hose to loop around here, because these sending units, they come out the side. They don't face the forward like it would be nice to, so you just put them all in there just nice and easy, but it doesn't work like that. So you got to make sure the hoses are long enough. It's a 3/8, 5/16, and a 1/4 inch. There's 3 different sizes. And that's the way it is. But we got it. Got everything hooked up. I will say, when you start to do these, try to start the bolts in the front brace first, because if you don't, if you start with these back ones here, if you don't have these braces exactly where they need to be, it's going to be a problem. So, like I said, always get the front ones first. If you get those started, then you can always come here to the back where you can get to them, and you can loosen the tank clamp up right here, and you can move this back and forth a little bit. It's nice to have a floor jack to lift it up, get it in the right spot. I'm so tired, but I'll tell you what, hoping it's going to be worth it. That tank had a brand new sending unit, and it was a good tank. This is a brand new tank. Brand new sending unit as well. So I got all that hooked up now. Bolted up, in there, ready to go. The next thing I'm going to do is come out here. Got a 5-gallon gas can. Going to fill this tank up with 5 gallons of gas. Then I'm going to start this truck up, and I'm going to make sure my sending units are working, and that it's pulling gas from one and then going back to the other. When that's all said and done, the beds are going back on this truck. Yep, the bed's going to go back on the truck, and then we're going to go from there. The rear will probably be the last thing we're going to put in here. But as soon as I'm done putting the bed back on here, I'm going to put the shifter in. It's not without hard times. I almost cried. I did bleed a little bit. I sweated a lot. But I had to make a couple adjustments on here yesterday. Like, you see how this tank clamp has a hole where the threads go out that way. The other side on the front, all it does is sit on top. It sits on top of the frame and goes across the top of the frame. Doesn't have a hole or nothing. So when I was trying to put this in here yesterday, don't you get into it, bug. I was trying to put this in here yesterday, and that bolt kept getting in the way. It wouldn't let me drop the tank down far enough to get to the bolt holes lined up and everything. So I took it out, took it in the shop, took my cutting wheel, and I cut the head of that bolt off. Not the head, but a lot of the thread. Cut about an inch off of it. I didn't need. That let the tank go up and down against the frame like it needed to, and it went right in. I was able to put the bolts right in. Whew, it's been a chore. So far, that's where we got. I'm gonna go get some gas. I'm gonna put it in here, and then we're gonna start this thing up, and we're gonna see everything works. And after that, we're gonna work on getting the bed back on this truck. Thanks for watching so far, and stay tuned for the next installment of this old C10. What the hell is that? Look at this bug. That's a crazy looking little thing, ain't it? Alright, so I put about 5 gallons of gas in that tank over here. This tank's got 2 or 3 in it. And we're going to find out together if this, if everything works. So, what we're going to do, and everything worked before. Everything worked before except for that tank had a leak in it. As long as we got power in my truck, and it hasn't set for too long. There's the switch about right there. Uh-oh. Might take a minute to get some gas up here. Well, so far that's good. And hardly even smoked at all. But the valve seal's being bad. Think what it's going to sound like when it gets cam and all in here. Let's kick it down. We're going to try this. As you can see, the fuel tank. Let's see if we switch it. Uh-oh. Switching over to the other fuel tank. Alright, so that's the one that hardly had any gas in it. I will switch it back to the other one. Fly, get out of here. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. No, that one goes down. It's low as hell. And this one goes up. Oh, yep. So they're working. It's all good. I think. Back down to the other one, has barely any gas in it. And back to the other one that has some gas in it. It's working. So, it's been a lot of work. Now it's starting to smoke a little bit. It's been a lot of work, but the gas tanks are in. They're working. Whew. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Next thing would be is for another 4th of July to come along so I can go back to Sheets and fill up both these tanks for $1.77 a gallon. It's not going to happen, so I'll take it to Virginia as soon as I get the bed back on it. But other than getting the bed on here, gas tank project is a go. It worked. I'm happy. Now we're going to move on from there. Thanks for watching. Like I said, the next project will be getting that bed back on here, getting these filler necks hooked back up to the bed, getting the lights hooked back up, and moving on with the project. Said before, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this channel. If you're watching this channel for a reason, go ahead and subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt you one bit. Push that bell for notifications for the next video. I try to do them every day, maybe every other day. Sometimes I just get frustrated and I don't even want to do it today, but I did it. I did that. I got all this painted and cleaned up, ready to go. Y'all have a great day.